Overnight, the global picture is being shaped by two forces moving in opposite directions, accelerating artificial intelligence investment and renewed geopolitical risk. On artificial intelligence and the technological revolution, AI company Anthropic has filed for U.S. initial public offering, according to the Financial Times, in what's being framed as a major test of investor appetite for the AI boom and a marker in the race with rivals including OpenAI. The FT also reports Anthropic is offering the EU access to its Mythos model, signaling a push to expand beyond the US and UK and highlighting how governments are increasingly treating frontier AI as strategic infrastructure. At the same time, the FT reports Florida is suing OpenAI and Sam Altman, alleging harms to children from chatbots, underscoring the tightening legal and regulatory environment around consumer AI. In the global economy, markets are again being forced to price geopolitical uncertainty. The Financial Times reports oil prices moved higher after Iran said it was suspending peace talks with the U.S., while President Trump claimed Israel and Hezbollah had agreed a ceasefire. The BBC and Al Jazeera report Israeli strikes hit Beirut's southern suburbs and damaged a hospital area in southern Lebanon after Hezbollah rocket and drone attacks on northern Israel. Separately, the FT carries analysis that President Putin could face a personal political price if Russia fails in Ukraine, a reminder that the war's trajectory still carries systemic risk. On health security, the BBC reports 3 Ebola vaccines are in development, including efforts involving IAVI, Moderna and the University of Oxford, amid growing outbreak fears. Turning to Australia, defence and strategic policy remains in focus. ABC News reports debate continues over the AUKUS stopgap plan to acquire second-hand U.S. Virginia-class nuclear-powered submarines, with analysts split between criticism of buying used boats and support for the change as a pragmatic way to bridge capability gaps. On the Australian economy and the energy transition, ABC News reports on whether a battery boom could help lower inflation and interest rates, as fossil fuels face structural pressure and Australia becomes a key battleground in the shift to electrification and storage. In housing and macro policy, the Sydney Morning Herald reports secret Reserve Bank notes reveal a harsh internal assessment of Labour's housing policies, as Treasurer Jim Chalmers pushes back against claims the government's housing budget won't translate into more homes. On artificial intelligence and jobs, the SMH reports new research suggests an AI-driven jobs apocalypse has not yet landed in Australia, but flags that data centre construction and associated investment could be the next wave of impact, with flow-on effects for energy demand, planning, and skilled labour. For the Australian Public Service and Tax Administration, ABC News says, the ATO is warning taxpayers to stop making unusual claims this tax time, including private expenses such as baby items and meal deliveries, and is reiterating rules around work-related deductions and investment losses. In politics, the conversation canvasses whether One Nation could position itself as an unofficial opposition by the 2028 poll, pointing to Pauline Hanson's rising confidence after recent results. Finally, locally in Queensland, ABC News reports the workmate of missing man Jack McLennan has broken his public silence, saying he has provided police with everything he knows, amid intense community speculation as the search continues.